Right on, man. So yeah, let's go on to playing our games.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
Let's race.
So, like I said at the beginning of the episode, this week we play games that are racing games that aren't Mario Kart, or at the very least aren't blatantly Mario Kart. Man, I don't know. There,
How did you have a hard time finding a game, Cody?
fuck, right? I thought this was gonna be the easiest goddamn thing.
Like, can I be honest?
Yeah.
I didn't even try and find a game until tonight, and I found one. And I found one in like 10 minutes, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll play that. It looks pretty cool." And like, spoiler alert, my game was fucking awesome.
Well,
So, like, how'd you have a tough time?
let me tell you my history of this theme. Okay, because I like kart racing games a lot.
Sure.
I like a good like breakout game or burnout game even. So I thought this was going to be very easy. However, I also didn't want to play something that I've played before or something that is just way too similar to Mario Kart. I wanted something a little bit unique. So let me tell you all the games that I played before settling on the one that we're going to watch. So I played a game called My Dream Car Builder, which is a
What?
game where you build your
That
carts.
sounds less like a racing game and more like a
It
game.
sounds like you want to date cars, but you don't. You
You
build.
don't?
No, you don't.
What?
Not in this particular one, anyway.
It's not
No,
a visual novel where you try and sleep with an automobile?
no. I'm sure that exists, but this is
Oh, I'm
not it.
sure.
No, you build your car and then you race it. And while, yeah, it was kind of funny the first two times I tried to build something and having it just immediately fall the fuck over, it got real boring real quick to watch because there's one map that just has different paths that you go through, and there's really not even cool racers or weapons or anything to look at, and the map is very boring. So I decided to get a refund on that, and because I bought that game because I thought
Wow.
it sounded
Oh,
great.
Is it?
It's $15. Don't buy it. It was
Wait,
new.
one map?
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that you can do to build your car, and if you really want to spend just like a super shit long time building it, you could probably make something that works really cool. But I did not have that kind of time, so
One
was
so
there not workshop support? You couldn't download?
you oh well you could. I downloaded a plane. And it ran very poorly.
I downloaded a plane in this car building simulator.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so there's that. Let's see. I played a VR sailboat racing game because we haven't done VR before, nor have we done sailboats, but that ran real poorly.
I feel like there's a
Um,
reason why we haven't done sailboats.
yeah,
Spoiler alert, the old randomizer has got us the next episode theme.
oh
Oh
shit.
boy.
All right, cool. So there's that. I played a game called Muppets Race Mania.
I almost gave that a shot.
I did give it a
Like,
shot.
I've heard it was really bad.
Fucking hell. It was real bad, guys. Like,
Didn't you play like South Park Rally for this
I
theme?
did, but at least that had footage to make fun of. This one did not. I found myself because the maps are laid out in such a way that it's very easy to go the wrong way and not realize it. It's very hard to tell what weapon you have. It's very hard to then use said weapon. And I found myself very frequently not able to find any of the other fucking racers I was going
Well,
up
they were
against.
Muppets, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you just follow that bird?
That
Oh,
bird wasn't in there, man.
What?
Except for the penguin that you get to throw behind you as a landmine weapon.
Like in
But-
Muppets.
what?
Yeah, yeah.
Like in the Muppet Show.
Exactly.
You know? So, I mean, maybe instead of, trying to get lost on the course, why don't you just find it?
Well,
No connection.
that was one of the good things about the Muppets was before each track there would be a clip that takes place in a similar thing from the Muppets.
What
So is there,
system
like,
was
a
this?
Rainbow
This was
Road
the
that you had to
PlayStation.
listen to Kermit sing the Rainbow Connection.
Yes, if you get, when you do the swamp, absolutely.
Worth it.
Yeah,
PS1 though.
on PlayStation 1, so it was very compressed. Let's see. We won't go through everything. I played a game called Coffin Dodgers, which I played a demo for that, which is basically, and
This game
would
sounds
have
amazingly weird.
it would have been the game that I played if the demo had more than one track in it. You play old people in Rascals racing to be the one that doesn't get killed by death.
Right?
Yeah.
That
And
sounds amazing. Why didn't you
Doesn't it
buy
sound
it?
Because I didn't want to spend the money on it after already
You
having
bought the other game.
I know.
And refunded it. Use that money.
So that game sounded great, and it was actually pretty fun.
How much was
Like $20, something like that.
And Coffin Dodgers is a kick-ass name for that. That's
Isn't
a
it?
great name.
Yeah, so that was the good one that I played, and then I decided, fuck it, I'm having such a hard time. I'll play Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing Transformed. I know that's a good game, and it is. But I decided I've played that a lot, and it's actually fairly well known. So I would have to edit out 15 minutes of footage. So I said, I'll try something else. We won't go over any of the other games that I played except for what I settled on right here, which is I had given up and I was just going to use my shitty Muppet Race footage. When I found that the current Humble Bundle is a racing Humble Bundle.
Whoa.
So I shelled out $1 for 4 games, and one of them was great. And that's what I played for the show that we're going to actually watch. It's called Toy Box Turbos, which it's Mario Kart-esque, but it's got a very different look and feel to it. And it's more of a top-down kind of classic racing style view, which was fairly unique. And it has, similar to Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing Transform, there are various other types of modes that you go through. It's not just a simple racing game. There are other things.
I am suspicious of this game immediately.
Okay, well let's just, I've talked enough. Let's just get into watching it.
I'm ready.
All right. YouTube.
Toy Box Turbos is a bad name.
It is.
It is. It's
yeah.
a really awful, awful name.
Let me up this volume.
Yeah.
That's very soft. I guess I should play it too.
This music seems pretty bargain gamey.
Well, it's the music's not great.
Okay, I like this aesthetic.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoy the aesthetic. You play toys, right?
Yeah.
And you collect coins as you play to be able to buy these other toy cars. And
Oh man.
Hovercraft. No.
well, I don't have money with which to play the hovercraft yet. I have to earn coins, so I have to be this little
Okay.
thing.
So this is not Mario Kart. You know what game this is, right? Okay, except for that. But you know this. Did you ever play Micro Machines on either the NES or Genesis?
That I did, and this is
Okay.
pretty similar to that. It's Micro Machines is actually something that you can get in the Humble Bundle if you pay a little bit more money.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, Micro Machines is oddly enough a game I did not play on the NES as a kid. It's a game I played on the Genesis, which I didn't own a Genesis. I owned a Genesis for like 4 months as a kid, and then we
Yeah.
sold it, and so I could buy more Super Nintendo games. But we had Micro Machines, and that game rules.
Yeah. Did we
And
skip
this-
ahead, by the way? Are you at like 134?
I am, yeah.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
I was
but-
always mine didn't skip ahead. Mine has been here always, Cody.
Okay, cool.
So are you picking up? Are these coins? They kind of look like
They're
sliced
coins.
bananas.
Yeah, they're coins that you pick up to be able to buy the other cars.
Okay.
You gotta get that hovercraft.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that was my goal.
And so is everything just like a giant real person's
Yeah.
house?
Yeah, well, it's basically just playing on the you're very tiny and you could be in some rich person's house if you want to be.
How much
kinda
does a
aesthetic.
hovercraft cost?
The hovercraft, I don't know, it's the most expensive one.
Okay.
Boo.
Are there a lot of vehicles?
Yeah, actually. So, like, those are the only vehicles available in this particular course to unlock. But I play another course that we actually won't see. Another cup, if you
Just
were.
ramp off a
Well,
cake?
He
I
did.
did.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. This house is a mess. They're
It
gonna
is.
get bugs.
They are.
Tommy gun in the
These
car?
are- Someone clearly died in the middle of this dinner.
And the courses are fairly small in a lot of instances, but it didn't bother me.
Very micro machines.
Yeah.
Like when you were talking about kind of the top-down perspective and turning into different modes, like in Micro Machines there were boats and hover boats or something like that. But so it very much reminded me of that just from your description. This looks pretty neat.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this game. And like I said, I played another mode. Like I got exactly 10 minutes of good footage just playing the first cup.
Yeah.
So I felt that was good. But I played for another 20 minutes with other modes, and there was just a bunch of unique stuff there.
You wasted all your hovercraft money, you fool.
I wanted to get all of the stuff.
You monster, idiot, fool, idiot, dummy.
That was rude.
Wait, this is track 1 again, isn't it?
Yeah, it does take you back for this particular race. It's a time trial.
Okay. So here we are. We're going over their sink, which is completely full and has like 8 sponges. And then over here in the drying rack, which is just super wet. And there seem to be mines around it, very tiny mines.
Yeah.
And then over here, breakfast, like someone just spilled all of the breakfast everywhere.
Yeah.
And like the sink is just on. It's going to be flooding the floor. I don't understand.
The people who own this house are fucked.
Yeah.
So we don't see a version. There's another time trial that's very similar to this in the next cup, which I don't have. Which I played with a lunar lander. You get to play a lunar lander.
Okay.
And the gravity is very floaty for that car. Like your weight is one little dash. So you hit one of those explosion mines and you fly just all the fuck everywhere. And you can recover and keep going, but it's real hard to do that.
Yeah.
So I decided to buy the school
If
bus.
you do not buy the hovercraft by the end of this video, Cody, you're fired from Cartridge Blowers forever.
Well, we'll see.
Uh-oh.
So I decided I want to keep the better handling and keep being the
That bus was raring to go.
It was.
Shortcut, nice.
Yeah, but I don't realize that I need to go into the fucking toaster. I'm like, it's a dead end.
That's a weird transition, but okay.
Yeah. So I was doing good at first, and then I got stuck not knowing what to do.
How are the weapons? They seem kind of toothless.
Yeah.
The weapon, it depends on what you get. I don't really understand the magnet very well.
Okay.
The machine gun is actually pretty decent if you can stay behind the player long enough. There are some rockets that you can get. There are boosts. There are the hammer is actually a lot of fun. It's a melee weapon, but you get to keep it for a pretty decent amount of time.
Does this family have 8 breakfasts a day?
Yeah, this is 5th
Why
breakfast.
Good question. I should have just gone right through those sugar cubes.
Yeah, I should have.
Oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, well, you got first, kind
I
of
still
just
made
through
it.
pure
I lucked
gumption.
into that, honestly.
So there's a lot to like about this game. It seems really neat. I like the aesthetic. I like everything, but there's also kind of a cheap feeling to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like the UI and the menu look very like free to play mobile game.
Yeah, but like
Um,
I felt the game itself was very nice.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh, don't go here.
so this mode is you try
Breakfast
to
8. Oh my
yes.
God, there's more breakfast.
you try to
Hour 14 of breakfast. Sorry.
you try to pass as many cars as you can and during the race, and as you do that, the cars blow up.
Okay. It's kind of like reverse speed. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a ridiculous stack of pancakes. Did you guys see
Yeah. I like how a lot of the items have physics,
Yeah.
like just random items in the level.
And now this game was released like 3 years ago.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. And again, you can get it for as much money, anywhere between $1 and whatever you want to pay in the Humble Bundle for the next 19 days. So, like, if you're watching this after December, you may be out of luck for that. But
Sure.
you could go ahead and buy it for $15 if you want to get it for its normal price.
So this is an elimination level?
This is a boss fight. You're trying to either get far enough ahead. Oh, that's right. You can't buy the hovercraft. You have to beat the hovercraft
Okay.
in the boss battle in order to be able to get it.
Well, you won. That idiot. He just drove off the course like a dummy.
You have to beat him until he runs out of dots.
Oh, this is straight up a mode for Micro Machines.
Well,
Like, with the dots and everything. Like, that's
there you
cool.
go.
Like, I'm into that.
so I'm okay with it being a Micro Machines clone and not a Mario Kart clone.
Like less of a clone and more of like an homage, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I dig
like
it.
graphically, it's certainly very different because
It's
not
not
a
an
Genesis
NES.
game.
Yeah.
But just like the modes and gameplay seem very similar, and that's a cool game to ape because not a lot of people have played it and or remember it.
Yeah, and there was another mode in the next cup that I don't record, which is a time trial, but there's like water that is seeping up behind you, so you have to not get drowned.
Okay.
And it was surprisingly difficult.
So he used the magnet earlier, and I think what it does is it kind of pulls you
Oh no, Cody.
closer, or
Yeah,
pulls the person in front of you closer to you,
Okay,
so that you can catch up.
all right, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a rubber banding.
Yeah,
So yeah, I died once.
you fool.
He's died a lot more than once.
Yeah, no, I think this boss is pretty easy.
Yeah. This cup was actually fairly easy, but
Sure.
the next one is not. The next one you get cars that are harder to control.
Excellent job, buddy.
I did enjoy the Moonlander though. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, so I didn't get the hoverboard or the hovercraft because you had to beat that boss in order to get it.
I got to see it in action. That's okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So so that's it. That's what I got. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I finally found something, so I don't have to settle for horrendous footage from Muppet Race Mania. So yeah, and then if you thought that Coffin Dodgers thing sounded good, it's got a demo on Steam. Go play it. So yeah, Matt, what'd you play?
So I played a game called Distance,
Okay.
which is a terrible title. Because when I went and searched for Distance Steam or Distance PC on Google to try and get some information about the game, that SEO is very bad. So Distance is advertised as a racing / platformer, and I said, yes, please. It is kind of like a futuristic kind of racer, a la, let's say, I'm not going to say F-Zero. It reminds me a lot of Rush 2049, if you remember that game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you're a car. You can boost with the A button, and you also have a jump button.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of obstacles to jump and dodge around, and you can change into a flight mode.
Cool.
And it's just got a very neat aesthetic and cool soundtrack. And a very cool Steam Workshop.
Okay. Do we see any of this workshop?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Let's get into it.
yeah. This sound needs to come down. So I went to go just play a level, and it said, "Have you played adventure mode?" And I'm like, "No." They're like, "Well, you should do it." So I'm going to play adventure mode. And it
Okay.
starts with a cutscene that I skip. And I'm also skipping. I cut out the first couple of levels because they're tutorial levels.
Right on.
And I wanted to get to this one, and this is kind of the first story mode where there's this weird hypercube that you're just like driving after, and
Definitely has a unique look to it.
yeah, so you can boost by holding the A, and you can see your overheat meter in your taillights.
Oh.
Oh
Whoa.
shit!
What the hell?
And so that thing takes me into a new area where there will
Now
be
you're in
obstacles.
Tron.
Yes, and you go through a lot of portals in this game, and so you can see your overheat thing heating up. But every time you go through a portal and or a oh yeah, I decided to fly there. You can fly literally anytime you want,
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, really?
but
That's awesome.
it overheats faster when you fly. Here I'm
Oh.
going through some rings here that reset my overheat meter. Here I go through a checkpoint and that resets my overheat meter. So there's very little reason not to just constantly boost
Okay.
unless you're, afraid of dying, which you shouldn't be. I spun out because I was trying to make this sharp turn.
Are you racing other cars or you
In
just
this
time
mode,
trial?
no, this is adventure mode. So you're just kind of
Okay.
trying to beat the level.
All right.
With the best time, I guess. So, there I got to jump here. There's objects on the left and right. There. Oh God. Okay,
Oh shit.
it's fine. And there are buzz saws that can saw your car in half.
Cool.
But if they saw certain
That's
parts
awesome.
if they saw certain parts of your car off, and there are lasers that do this too, you can keep going.
Really?
With just the quarter car that you have left.
That's cool.
And it's very neat. So I saw this portal in the air, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go in that.
Going
And-
through these portals is intense.
Yeah, no, it's a very cool feeling. It's just got a very neat idea to it. And I'm noticing here that it looks a lot darker in this video than I think it did when I play. I have my brightness up pretty high on my screen.
I think it looks fine.
Okay. So we're dodging buzzsaws left and right. And oh shit.
Whoa.
Luckily, with adventure mode, you just kind of explode and go back to the last checkpoint. But there's some pretty cool variety. It's changing pretty consistently. Oh gosh. And
You're falling to hell.
Oh,
yeah, we're done.
no.
But I made it through a checkpoint, so that's fine. I think there is a story.
Okay.
I don't know about it, nor do I care about it.
Are you in some anti-gravity tunnel?
No, you can actually drive on walls all the time,
Oh, okay.
which you'll see coming up, and it's a really neat gimmick where just you're going so fast that basically you don't fall down.
I gotcha.
If you don't go fast enough, however, your speed will, stop you. So here's some walls are teleporting in. There were buzzsaws on either side. And there's the hypercube. Let's get him. Oh shit! Ugh.
You did it.
Oh Jesus! Oh God! Fuck! Okay, let's try again. Oh, there's lasers. Oh, it saw the top of my car off, but I'm gonna keep going.
Whoa! What? Your driver is dead.
I don't know that there's a person in this
It's-
vehicle.
Just a sentient car.
Yeah, here I jumped and bounced off, but I stayed alive, so it's okay. And I think the cube died.
Oh,
You are definitely a car version of a Tron light cycle.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh shit! Oh God! So I'm gonna fly myself back onto the course and then
Nice.
stop before I explode by overheating and
Whoa!
win the level.
Cool.
Yeah, it's the ability to jump and fly at any time is extremely fulfilling.
Yeah, man.
So I like this level a lot too. So I included these two levels of the adventure mode. This one, Aftermath, has a couple of new gimmicks, other than the fact that it has a better music track.
Yeah, this music is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it has some new obstacles to avoid, and it will have sections where certain mechanics stop working.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh,
So I exploded into rainbows with that guy. So like at one point, my flight suit is going to stop working, or my jump will stop working after I get infected here.
Are there other cars that you can choose from, or is it just this guy?
As far as I know, it's just this guy.
Okay.
I don't know if there are other cars at all. Actually, even when I do the Steam Workshop created levels,
Okay.
oh, half my car fell off. But that's fine.
fine. You were a wedge.
Yeah, I went through yeah. Anytime you go through a checkpoint, everything regenerates.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, I missed that jump, so we'll just turn into flight mode and get back on course.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, just but you got to be able. It's a very good safety mechanism, but you also have to be able to manage your overheat meter.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is the first gravity section. Well, I fucked up as I tried to jump into this portal and I hit the ceiling. All right, so it says deploy side thrusters, and I don't know what that means. So I'm kind of just stuck with no gravity.
Whoa.
Oh,
And
but
so
this
I'm
is
gonna.
cool. I kind of like this
Oh yeah, no, it's really neat.
floating through space effect.
And so I decided to just kind of see. Oh god, it took me into this building and kind of stuck. So I come out here and like I'm kind of just moving without purpose. I don't really know how to turn.
This kind of droning
Man, those wheels are cool.
notes.
Yeah, no, I really like the way my car looks.
Yeah.
Like it's got. So I decided to explode, spin out and explode on this wall, and reset. And here I realized, oh wait, maybe I could just like go straight and not press the L button, the L stick. And you can see like now there's a gyrometer on the back.
There you
of the
go.
vehicle. Yeah.
Oh,
So
no.
it's, oh god,
Oh, that almost worked.
I missed the checkpoint. Or
Damn
did
it.
I'm in, and then I remember I can fly. And that kind of helps me dictate better where I can go. I wanted to drive up this wall because it was cool.
Back to the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we're back. And so you're constantly changing scenes. And so here we get the wall run, which is my first time seeing it. I fucked it up very badly. But that's fine. That's okay. We'll learn. I'm just not getting the fact that I should be pressing the opposite direction when I jump into the wall.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, we're fine. Ugh. Okay,
Just
so
got that landing though.
so I've got a wall on the left and I need to hold right to do it. And so a wall on the right I need to hold left in order to make sure my car is stationary on my new ground. And so here I didn't realize that was a wall I should have driven on.
Oh no!
So I
Fly
go,
or explode into rainbows.
yeah, I go to laser hell. And here I missed again, kind of, but I made the jump, so whatever. Oh shit, we're fine. That was according to plan. Oh, so was that. Okay. I kind of
Whoa.
got stuck in the wall, so. And so now they're restoring my flight capabilities again. Luckily, you can just hit walls all you want and die. It's fine. I'm not. It would be cooler if I was racing against people, I think.
Oh yeah, this would be a really fun multiplayer game.
Yeah, and you can play it multiplayer as far as I know. So let's go ahead and flash forward. So this is a user-created level.
Okay.
And it's a pretty good user creation suite, I think.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's cool.
rainbows.
And so
It's Rainbow Road.
So here's Rainbow Road 64.
Oh my
And-
gosh.
That was a chain jump.
Yeah, and so it's got
Wow.
everything. It's got the Mario faces in the sky, and I think they just made these graphics. I don't. These are not ripped to my knowledge.
No, I don't think Peach looks like a demon in these.
Uh,
Go back and replay it.
Yeah.
I'm playing this in the free play mode. They have turned off the ability to jump, I guess, in order to keep it more accurate. I don't know. So I'm just driving. But there are some hazards on the road, and I'm like, well, I don't know what the heck these things are. But he made little shells that hit me and spin me out.
Whoa, this is cool.
Yeah. And so, like, I'm driving by these shells, and I want to kind of slow down and look at them. Because
Wow.
They look pretty good.
someone put a lot of work into this stuff. And every time I hit an item box, it resets my overheat meter. So, a nice
Very
way
cool.
to... Hey, Ambi, she's playing Shell Shock Live. Anyway, and it's even got, the lights in the sky. All it's really missing is the Rainbow Road music. But other than that, it's pretty good.
This music's pretty rad too.
Yeah, no, it's pretty normal, I guess, techno, trancey. Yeah, man, I really do wonder if they have other cars, because I have no idea.
Have to look at the workshop, see if you can
Yeah.
download some.
And so, beat Rainbow Road. So I figured, well, let's try another downloadable course. And this one was released today.
Oh.
And so you can, of course, rate the courses that you download. So I'm kind of messing around with the menu here. All right, so let's try this new course.
Oh my god.
This is Green Hill Zone.
So this is Green Hill Zone.
Cool.
And this is
Whoa.
this is a platformer level for sure. Because I'm in the spikes and there's nothing I can do. So I need to wall ride. I did it badly. I'm editing nothing out of this. You're gonna see all of my tries here.
That's fine. It's a lot of fun to watch you fail.
Yeah, no, I fail a lot in this level. Especially here. So here we have a loop-de-loop. And I'm not really sure how to do that. Okay, well.
Not like that.
Not like that. Okay, whatever. Let's explode. You can explode at any time by pressing the back button on your controller.
Okay.
And so a lot of these explosions are me doing it on purpose to reset myself. So we're gonna try the loop again. And here I'm like, I've never done that type of jump before, so I kind of just assume that's how I'm supposed to. Oh shit! Yeah, I got through the loop, but then I got killed by a tree.
Oh, okay. As you do.
Just like Sonic used to.
Right.
Yeah, right?
All right, we're doing good. Ah shit! And here I'm like, wait, there's some ring boxes. Can I break them? No. No, you can't. They're just for decoration, but that's okay. I wanted to try anyway. I would have felt remiss if I hadn't.
Right.
And as I'm playing this, I think this guy did a pretty, if not one for one, but very accurate recreation. Just because, as you'll see in a second here, there are multiple paths depending on whether you go up or down on the level.
Oh, nice.
And so
Very cool.
You can go, pretty much any direction you want. I'm very partial to flying in this game. I really like the way it feels.
Yeah.
And so I head up a lot in this level. But sometimes I don't head up enough. But, it's a level, I think, where you've kind of got to do some trial and error to learn.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Whoa, shit. Okay, that's fine. Blah, bit. And so doing tricks will also actually reduce your cooldown.
Oh, cool.
Or, I guess, increase your cooldown, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It cools you off.
Yeah. So I'm doing just quick flies between these islands, so I don't do
Oh,
that.
Are those checkpoints serving as actual checkpoints?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh
so
no.
so the checkpoints serve as checkpoints and will refill your or reduce your heat. And going through rings will also reduce your heat, but they don't serve as checkpoints.
Okay.
And of course, so there's the actual checkpoints that those are more like, I guess, 3D Sonic era checkpoints.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Oh shoot! Okay, whoa. Well,
no.
No.
that spin was
That was
on
actually
purpose.
a pretty awesome death.
Yeah, I was like, well, if I'm gonna head towards the ground, I'm gonna do as many spins as possible. But you can see he modeled the background. You've got the Sonic 1 mountains that are back there. A lot of like platforms that you would never drive to are far off to the left and right. There's a lot of work put into this one.
Yeah, you can tell he took a lot of care.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
And I didn't look through a lot of the workshop, but I mean, if there's more stuff like this, it seems like it would be a pretty good well of levels to go to for a good long time. Despite the fact that this game is still technically in early access, and as far as I know, reviews are saying like the developers have kind of stopped supporting it.
Oh,
Really?
It's about a year old.
An early access game has been dropped.
I think they're just not going to finish it, but
Yeah.
they made their money here. But it's a good game. It's a pretty good game. It's very fun.
That looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I
I
really
dig it.
It's very fast paced. I would say my only complaints are I think maybe just some motion blur or something that makes it feel like I'm going faster.
Yeah.
Because like I know I'm going fast, but there's just something to the aesthetics where everything seems really clean, and so it doesn't feel like I'm going fast. But otherwise, it's a great game. It's a lot of fun. It's $20.
That's not terrible.
Nah, worth the pickup.
Yeah. Right on. Cool. So I don't think anyone played a bad game. So I think we're good. Yeah. Right on. So next time we come around.
Hold on and wait. Do you hear that?
Maybe. What am I hearing, Matt?
I hear up on the rooftop.
Are they reindeer paws?
Is it murderers?
It might be both.
I'll get my shovel.
But yeah, no, it's Christmas, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Cool.
So it'll be
Well, I do like a Secret Santa, like last time. I think.
I think that's probably what we'll do. Either way, it'll be something Christmassy of some sort. Yeah, we haven't discussed it in advance because we're
there's not enough Christmas games to really do a Christmas
right.
theme.
So it's probably just like another $1 gift thing or something like that. But yeah, right on, guys. Until then, this has been Cartridge Blowers. I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Nikki Wright.
Bye.
And Matt Krua.
So long, friend.
Right on. Until then, don't die. But Matt, what should they do? That's correct.
Keep on blowing.
Right on. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Stop recording.
We did
Okay.
it.
We did it. I say no one played a bad game. I played a lot of bad games. I also played an old platform racer. It was an old Flash game, but it may have been fun if it wasn't so old that no one else was playing it and there's no single player. So I was racing myself every time I went on it.
Oh.
Yeah, man. There was at least one other game that I played. Oh, I played the Mega Man Battle and Chase for the PlayStation.
Oh no.
Which I thought it was going to be kind of cool at first because like every character you play has their own weapon. You don't pick up weapons, you just charge what you have. But that got boring real fast. So
That game is rotten.
yeah, it was bad. It was not good. So and Traveler's Tale are the people that made the Muppet Race Mania game, and they do the Lego games.
Yeah.
The Lego games are good. This was not at all.
I want you to go to Wikipedia and look up Traveler's Tales and look up all the games they've made, Cody. They've made a lot of bad ones.
Well, I only know the Lego ones, and I like the Lego ones.
Yeah, but they found a niche, and also the Lego ones, they've made the same game 45 times.
They have. Though I've always had fun with them.
No, they're fine. They're not bad.
But they all are the
Wow, that is a huge Wikipedia.
same. One of the guys.
Sonic 3 Blast and Sonic R.
Well, hold on. The Genesis Saturn era